Hey Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge von Kommentiert. Ich glaube, bei diesem Spiel mache ich eigentlich alles falsch, was nur falsch gemacht werden kann. Habe ich zumindest das Gefühl. Und wir können hier mal nach unten schauen. Gott, bitte kurz nicht runter. Ja, kann ich hier irgendwas sonst machen? Ich glaube eher nicht, oder? Da unten ist der Steg. Ach so, wir können nur das Haus begutachten. Und die Konversation konnten wir, glaube ich, auch in der letzten Folge nicht so recht verfolgen, da uns ja die Etikette fehlt. Und der junge Mann mag uns hier eh nicht.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand, Louis. But continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Medusa wissen wir ja eigentlich, wie Medusa aussieht. Das mit den Augen haben wir nicht ganz verstanden.
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Ich dachte, er mag uns nicht. Also doch die Galerie. Ich dachte, das wäre nicht die Galerie. Irgendwie verpenne ich hier so einiges in diesem Spiel.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Ich bekomme irgendwann einen Schlüssel, aber... Neben der Papst steht da noch hinter dir.
I've retrieved everything.
Ich werde gleich in die Galerie gehen. Ich schaue mich nochmal hier um. Ich hoffe, das ist kein Fehler, wenn ich jetzt hier die ganze Zeit irgendwas klaue. Ich loote. Ich klaue ja nicht. Ich loote. Schmetterlinge? Was machen die denn hier?
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Gut, gewiss. Dieses Buch stecken wir denn dann noch ein. Das hat was mit der Zeit zu tun.
Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe.
Gut, ich glaube, wir haben hier alles eingesammelt. Dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir in die Bibliothek. Die scheint ja auf uns nicht mal sauer zu sein. Okay. Was haben wir denn hier?
Amber crystals.
Ich glaube, so level ich die Punkte, kann das sein? Wenn ich dann immer alles aufmache. Die Bibliothek. Bücher. Ich habe hier gerade... Ich weiß, welcher Person das hier richtig gefallen würde. Die würde sich ja nur noch hier aufhalten in der Bibliothek. Die ist riesig.
Mattress, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Nimm's. Wenn die Mutter was verbietet, nimm's.
The Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Warum nimmt er das Buch nicht? Habe ich hier sonst noch irgendwas?
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia. A drachma.
Oh Gott, wie viele Bücher hier drin sind.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Finde die Medusa. Medusa. Gut. Medusa, wir suchen dich. Das bist du aber nicht. Das kannst du nicht sein.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
Ja, naja. Medusa. Wir schauen uns erstmal hier hinten um. Vielleicht ist sie ja hier. Was ich jedoch nicht vermute. Nein, es scheint nicht so. Da hängt kein. Prachtvoll. Aber wir müssen weiter suchen.
A ruble.
Ein Rubel. Kommen wir denn? Nein, kommen wir nicht. Medusa, meine Gute. Oh, da liegt was. Nehmen wir mit, ein Buch.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Medusa.
Golden Elixir.
Ach, Goldelixier ist... Was war nochmal Bernstein? Wozu war Bernstein nochmal gut? Goldenes Elixier ist zum Heilen. Bernstein?
A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Lass ihn doch.
The Company by Rembrandt.
Medusa wird wahrscheinlich nicht hier hängen.
The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo for borrowing his chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot.
Dann müssen wir weiter in die Bibliothek. Hier könnte vielleicht die Medusa sein. Das ist aber nicht Medusa, oder? Nee. Ich hoffe, die Medusa sieht auch so aus wie die Medusa, so wie ich sie mir vorstelle, mit Schlangenhaar. Haare. Was bist denn du?
A painting with no name.
Ach, der Arme. Hat keinen Namen. Da ist sie doch. Die Medusa.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Oder kann man die Bernsteine verscherbeln? Ich muss nochmal nachgucken. Gut, ich glaube, hier können wir nichts mehr machen.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern? And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Was? Oh, was haben wir denn hier?
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Wahrscheinlich hätten wir das jetzt gebraucht.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Also Schwert wagemutig auf die Medusa. Wir machen das mal mit dem Held. Richtete der Held mit dem Schwert mit dem Schwert seine Waffe wagemutig auf die Kugel. Ja, okay, wartet. Der Typ mit dem Schwert, der muss so drehen, den müssen wir so drehen, dass er mit dem Schwert ich will jetzt keine Punkte dafür zu Medusa. Ich will dafür nämlich keine Punkte vergeuden. Der mit der Laterne dreht sich wahrscheinlich um.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society.
Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa.
Oh, okay.
While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Gut. Das Schild, da versteinert die Medusa eigentlich selber. Sie müsste vielleicht... Wartet mal. Ist wahrscheinlich falsch. Oder wird sie vom Licht geblendet? Das könnte vielleicht...
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. Pretty smart.
Ja. Würde ich mal auch so
If I
sagen.
respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Was? Wartet mal kurz. Mal zur Laterne.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Lass mal die Statue zum Schwert drehen. Auch nichts. Aber so kann er doch auch kein Licht fangen. Und? So schreit er aber seinen Kollegen an. Wartet mal, zum Kunden mit... Da muss aber die Medusa in das Schild, auf das Schild gucken.
For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Mit einer Frage beantworten, das wäre doch mal. Was war nochmal ihre? Okay, ich weiß auch nicht, was mir das bringt.
Oh yeah? So tell me what you're doing here. Yeah, just like me.
Probably, but I asked the question first.
Well then, we'll pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little gallantry, Louis? Come on, I'm listening. What are you doing here?
Since you insist, Duchess, gallantry obliges this. Ladies first.
You just won't give in, will you?
I'm sorry, madam. It isn't in my nature.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
War das jetzt falsch? Ich weiß leider nicht mehr. Wartet mal kurz. Wo ist sie denn? Schwäche, Psychologie, Immunität, Logik. Also mit Logik dürfen wir ihr nicht kommen. Ach, leck mich doch, ey. Ich kann hier gar nichts machen. Ja. Ich kann hier eh nichts erkennen.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No. You are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the golden fleece.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
Sie mag mich nicht.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
Ich habe das Gefühl, dass ich in diesem Spiel wirklich alles falsch mache. Schau ich mal, hat sie das jetzt gesehen?
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. He talks about his passion for art.
Hier gibt es nichts, oder? Nee. Ich glaube, ich quatsch einfach mit der guten Herzogin einfach gar nicht.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
workmanship on this crown is amazing. The finesse of the gold laurel leaves is beautiful. A crown worthy of an emperor. I'd stake my life that it's the genuine article. Do you know why laurel wreaths are used, and not, say, mistletoe or another plant?
The laurel wreath symbolized glory in Roman times.
In your opinion, what kind would suit me best?
A crown of nettles.
Vielleicht mag sie ja ein bisschen Humor.
Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Was? Hä?
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom. It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans. One of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet, given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Ich glaube, ich mache hier echt alles falsch. Also flirten ist wohl nicht mein Ding mit der Guten.
Amber crystals.
Ey, nein, ich wollte...
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. Several people have played the part of Mortimer, a part that has been passed down from generation to generation. Different men, but with one sole identity.
An intriguing hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you finally agree with me about something.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Ich komm gar nicht mehr hinterher.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Ich kann nichts auswählen. Ich kann nichts auswählen.
At least this way things are clear. How do you expect me to open up to you at all if you can't even reassure me? Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Eine Psychologie.
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact, it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course, but what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Oha. Ich würde ja eher das nehmen. Das wird ein Fehler. Was? Das ist Logik, ne? Ah, verstehe.
I don't see us as partners for life. You won't owe me anything, you know. It doesn't commit you to anything after all.
All right, you've gone to a lot of trouble. You deserve an answer. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Eine Frau. Oder ein Mann.
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes. You can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough, the woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Das war also die Person, die wir gesehen haben, die meine Mutter umgebracht hat. Hatten wir doch so eine kleine Vision gehabt am Steg, glaube ich.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Was?
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Komm, wir helfen ihr mal. Sie wurde ja wegen uns verprügelt.
Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this.
All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me. I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night? While she was hiding?
Yes, Louis. I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you it was her.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Home? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
No thanks, I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis. What I have to say to you is of the utmost importance.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
Oh, die Dosen. I don't don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. The alcohol's going to my
Das
head.
war mir klar. Und nein, ich nehme kein Glas mehr.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything. I'm going to stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
Oh, das Problem ist, von ein Glas wird mir schwindelig, also ich mach's nicht. Sonst wüsste ich jetzt nicht, was passiert. Wobei vielleicht die Information von ihr sehr wichtig sein könnte. Ich habe ein bisschen Schiss, dass sie uns vergiftet gerade.
No, I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it. Get out!
Alkohol ist keine Lösung. Wer weiß, was sie da alles reinmacht, deswegen,
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth?
I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
Verstehe ich nicht ganz. Haben wir jetzt einen Fehler gemacht? Oder ist das mit Absicht? Sie hat sich wahrscheinlich umgebracht. Gut, was wollen wir... Das werden wir auf jeden Fall vervollständigen. Etikette haben wir schon. Das haben wir auch freigeschalten. Fehlt nur noch Sprache und... Ist jetzt die Frage, was wir machen. Ich mache mal den Okkultisten und... Belesenheit oder Sprache. Es scheint mir beides sehr wichtig zu sein. Ich mache mal Sprache. Oh, Leute, ich glaube, das war's erstmal für die erste Episode des Spiels. Ich vermute, ja, stimmt, da kommen noch einige Episoden dazu. Ja, es fing schon sehr interessant an. Ich bin gespannt, was auf uns zukommt. Ich würde sagen, ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen und verabschiede mich für die erste Episode. Und wir sehen uns dann in der zweiten. Also Leute, bis dann. Ciao, ciao.